Mr. Chairman, Mr. Vice President, my fellow Democrats, and my fellow Americans, thank you for your nomination. I don't know if I can find a fancy way to say this, but I accept. Thank you. 4 years ago, you and I set forth on a journey to bring our vision to our country, to keep the American dream alive for all who are willing to work for it, to make our American community stronger, to keep America the world's strongest force for peace and freedom and prosperity. 4 years ago, with high unemployment, stagnant wages, crime, welfare, and the deficit on the rise, with a host of unmet challenges and a rising tide of cynicism, I told you about a place I was born. And I told you that I still believed in a place called hope. Well, for 4 years now, to realize our vision, we have pursued a simple but profound strategy. Opportunity for all, responsibility from all, a strong, united American community. 4 days ago, as you were making your way here, I began a train ride to make my way to Chicago through America's heartland. I wanted to see the faces. I wanted to hear the voices of the people for whom I have worked and fought these last 4 years. And did I ever see them? I met an ingenious businesswoman who was once on welfare in West Virginia, a brave police officer shot and paralyzed, now a civic leader in Kentucky, an auto worker in Ohio, once unemployed, now proud to be working in the oldest auto plant in America to help make America #1 in auto production again for the first time in 20 years. I met a grandmother fighting for her grandson's environment in Michigan. And I stood with 2 wonderful little children, proudly reading from their favorite book, The Little Engine That Could. At every stop, large and exuberant crowds greeted me, and maybe more important, when we just rolled through little towns, there were always school children there waving their American flags, all of them believing in America and its future. I would not have missed that trip for all the world, for that trip showed me that hope is back in America. We are on the right track to the 21st century. Look at the facts. Just look at the facts. 4.4 million Americans now living in a home of their own for the first time. Hundreds of thousands of women have started their own new businesses. More minorities own businesses than ever before. Record numbers of new small businesses and exports. Look at what's happened. We have the lowest combined rates of unemployment, inflation, and home mortgages in 28 years. Look at what happened. 10 million new jobs, over half of them high-wage jobs. 10 million workers getting the raise they deserve with the minimum wage law. 25 million people now having protection in their health insurance because the Kennedy-Kassebaum bill says you can't lose your insurance anymore when you change jobs, even if somebody in your family's been sick. 40 million Americans with more pension security, a tax cut for 15 million of our hardest working, hardest pressed Americans, and all small businesses. 12 million Americans, 12 million of them, taking advantage of the family and medical leave law so they can be good parents and good workers. 10 million students have saved money on their college loans. We are making our democracy work.